Ron Shaich, the chairman of Panera, is on the line right now. A year ago, he started this bold experiment of a bakery cafe that was not-for-profit on Central in Clayton. The customers can basically make a contribution to their own liking. It's very unusual. Nothing else like it in the country that I know of. And the point is to help good causes with the proceeds. Well, how has it turned out a year later? Ron Shaich joins us right now. Hi, Ron. Welcome back.
Hey, Charlie. Good to speak to you. Things are well.
Good. Well, 1 year afterwards, are you glad that you opened the nation's first not-for-profit bakery cafe, or are you having, buyer's remorse?
Well, I'm just completely stunned, positively surprised by the success of it. Charlie, you'll be pleased to know, just as the bread company went from Kirkwood to the country, our pay-as-you-go cafes have gone from Clayton now across the country. We just opened our third one in Portland, Oregon, and the model is working.
No kidding. So if you look at the numbers, did the contributions that people made at your not-for-profit Baker Cafe on Central and Clayton exceed the expenses?
Yeah. Here's how it works, Charlie. On average, people are leaving about 80% of the retail value. Now, that breaks down this way. About 20% of the consumers coming in are leaving more than the suggested donation, more than the suggested retail. About 60% are leaving the suggested retail, and about 20% are leaving less, though those who are leaving less are leaving significantly less. They're really the people in need. And the part of this that just so amazes me, people get it. This is a cafe of shared responsibility. It is Panera's gift to the community. We gave the cafe, and now the community is stepping up and taking care of each other. And that is the amazing part. I think it works because it's in a nonprofit. I think it works because people believe and understand they're not getting gamed, that there's no ulterior motive here other than to help make a difference. But simply put, the people of Clayton are good people.
Ron, are you sure that those who are leaving less than the suggested price are really needy?
Well, there's no 1099 test, and we don't ask people individually, but you just hang out there, Charlie, as I have done for weeks on end, and just talk to people. There was a guy who came in there not so long ago who came up to me and said, "Listen, I just lost my job. I've been a bread company customer for years. I didn't know where my kids were going to eat this week. I just want to say thank you for being here and doing this for us." And we hear that time and time again. And sure, there's bad apples out there who probably take advantage of us. But you know what? Most people are pretty good and pretty responsible and step up and do the right thing. And all we're saying is, if you got a few extra bucks in your pocket, leave it. If you have need, come and take advantage of it. Charlie, this is the important point. When there's nearly 10% unemployment, when 1 in 6 kids are growing up in homes in which there isn't enough food, then you have a situation where it's not just the poorest of the poor that are being affected. It's a problem in the middle class. It's a problem in our communities.
Aside from the philanthropic side to your bakery cafe, for the consumer who, let's say, is buying bakery goods, whether it's the loaf of bread or the bagel, those are at a discounted price because they are what you call baked fresh yesterday, or what some people used to call that day old, right? So that's discounted already, and then there's no sales tax, which means that you save about 8-9% if you pay what is suggested.
If you leave a suggested donation in that amount.
Right.
But let me also mention something else. All the bread that goes in our sandwiches, our soups, and our salads,
right,
that is fresh baked.
And the coffee's fresh too, thank goodness.
Everything is the same you're going to get in a Panera. The only thing is, for those items that we delineate as baked goods themselves, packaged breads and the like, that's bread we have left over that was going that we're reusing as baked fresh yesterday, and I guarantee it's fresher than any bread you're going to get in any restaurant in America.
How about the neighbors on Central, some of whom are complaining, Ron, that your not-for-profit operation puts them at a competitive disadvantage?
I think at the very beginning, a few people, were concerned, but I think things have settled down completely. I think that, the volumes of the people that we're bringing through are modestly more than the number of people we were bringing through when we were operating as a for-profit. And so there's no way we can be pulling people from competitors because the numbers haven't gone up very much in terms of the number of people going through.
Now, I understand that the city of Frontenac said no to a Panera Cares cafe because they want the sales tax.
We weren't even proposing to do one in Frontenac. It was simply a bread company that we were opening in Frontenac, and that issue came up. I think almost everybody agrees. We've had the same issue in Michigan and elsewhere. Everybody agrees that this is a nonprofit. This is a community gift, and the community is benefiting. Something I'm really proud of, Charlie, you should know about. Last week we graduated our first training class for at-risk kids. We're taking any excess revenues over expenses, which is a couple of thousand a month right now, and we're taking that money because the costs are 65-70%. We're running about 80% as a percent of retail. We're taking those couple of $1,000, and we're working with at-risk youth, kids that have come through Covenant House that have no place to go, have no way to get into the mainstream. And we in Covenant House have partnered. They're providing the life skills. We're providing the work skills. We ran a 3-month program for them. We just graduated them a week and a half ago. Every one of the kids in the classes have gotten full-time jobs at Panera, and they've all become taxpayers.
Wow, yeah, that's good for you, Ron. I'll say that I've been in this location numerous times, almost weekly, and there is a certain sense of mission among the employees where there's a certain spirit and energy, and you can tell that they're proud to be working there and that they greet you with enthusiasm and they're happy to explain what the organization is all about. And you don't see that everywhere. I know that's not measurable in quantitative terms, but I can feel it when I go in there.
Well, you got it, Charlie. It's so hard for me to explain as I go around the country and talk about this. This is about positive energy. And so often for those that need a hand up, there's so much negative energy around them. And this is a place you can go into in which you don't know who's who, and you don't feel it. Everybody gets the same positive energy they get from a bread company every day. And, my hat's off. We're celebrating our 1-year anniversary. But Brooke Porter, who is the general manager down there, and her team have done an unbelievable and very difficult job of trying to really serve folks, really trying to deliver the entire Panera experience, and really do it in a way in which we do it with heart and we do it with connection. And they've set a model for the whole country, and hopefully we'll be able to continue it.
So you're in Clayton, Portland, Oregon, and where else, Ron?
And Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit, Michigan. Wow.
And we hope to open one every 4 or so months.
Well, it's pretty neat. Thanks a lot for joining us today and sharing your thoughts on the first-year anniversary of your not-for-profit bakery cafe in Clayton, Missouri.
And, Charlie, thank you for being a big supporter. You're a good man.
Hey, I'll tell you, I'm a hungry man. That's why I'm there so often.
You're very good. Take care.
Ron Shaich from Panera with us on the Voice of St. Louis.